Tokyo to London, across the globe, respecting the craft, we're in the know. No gimmicks or fakes, just pure passion and skill. The best talents from every wrestling hill. We dive deep into the stories behind the ring. Respecting the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, respect the fight. We bring the best, we can't hide.
And we are live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 387, and I am joined once again by all-in-one Michael Fain. Good evening, Michael. How are you? How's everything?
I mean, Respect the Craft, no. We all know what the show is called when I'm here. It's called the Respect the Fain Event podcast, okay? Just putting that out there. But I'm doing great, Ray, you know. I'm doing wonderful. I'm feeling ready, you know. Got my vitamin D up, got my vitamin C, and soon, hopefully, well, not even hopefully, willingly, that TCW World Champion right on my shoulder right here.
Oh, then we're gonna be talking about that. We have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss tonight because there's a lot of things that are rumbling right now. All the things that the Titan Nation are talking about. Correction, actually, the Devout Nation are talking about. Because there's a lot going on, especially after Insanity, after that matchup you just had. But before we get into all of that as well, I want to remind everyone this episode, as well as from the Rise of the Titans event, is also brought to you by Respect Wrestling's return, All or Nothing, on July 24th, live from the Mecca in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. But let's get into this now, Michael, because
actually, hold on. Go back to that poster real quick. Go back to that poster. Respect. We'll go back to that. Go back to that.
On to this, yeah.
Oh, you see, I like All or Nothing, right? I like that. But let's be real. Respect Wrestling, right? You should put that as all in one. All in one. That's what it should be. Because I think a lot of people has been waiting for me to make my debut at Respect Wrestling. You know? I know I've been waiting. I know you've been waiting. I was actually a few of the first names to be announced on the first show, but didn't happen due to injury. So I think that on July 24th, I got some time, you know, even though you're a mark and all, but I got some time. Maybe I could show up. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll be all in, if you mind me, right? Or all or nothing. But it's an all in one, okay? Respect Wrestling, all in one. That's what it should be. Just my opinion.
Oh, here we go. But okay, well, we'll see how that goes as the months go by, as we get closer to All or Nothing there. But here we go. We got Wes, Kyle, and Rocco already saying hello. What's going on, guys? Much love as well.
My guy, Wes, much love. And Rocco. Gotta love Rocco.
Gotta love Rocco. But now let's get into this. All right, let me take these off. I was prepared. I was waiting for you to have your shades on. I'll be ready. But this is turning into a nicer conversation.
Hey, you haven't seen me wear shades in a long time. You know you got to be in the mask game, man. You got to be in the mask game. This is what it's all about now.
My apologies. I thought you would have
shades. A lot of people
on.
have been trying to steal my look for years, but, you know, I don't want to, call people out, but, you know, people have been trying to steal the Fain look for years. So I wanted to change it up, all right? I wanted the new route, you know? What did Marlon say at the show? New year, new Fain, or whatever bullcrap you guys were saying on commentary. But, yeah, it's a new ball game, man. It's a new game changer.
See, Marlon at least tries to say nice things about you. Now you disrespect. That's crazy. Poor Marlon.
I like Marlon. I do. I mean, I like him better than you, because he doesn't worship the devout like some people. But, you know, he's all right. You know, he needs to buy his Fain Event t-shirt, which is available on ProWrestlingTees.com. But, you know, he needs to buy it, all right? He's not going to fly that with me, all right?
Hey, you tried at Insanity. He's still, I don't know what happened there. He didn't want to buy the shirt. It's okay. But let's get into Insanity though. Let's get into the controversial ending here of the one-on-one contest between you and Jack Martins, and the ending that none of us saw coming there, that we could not believe after we thought Harry would really call it right down the middle, decides to turn his back on the real Jack Martins.
You see, you're saying controversial ending. Why is it controversial? You see, and you're saying turn your back on Jack. Jack has turned his back on TTA for the longest time. The longest time. He wanted to do it by himself. He said he wanted to do it the right way. Like, what? Like, we didn't do this by doing things the wrong way. You got to the top by doing things the wrong way. And that was his reality check. Okay, so Harry did what was best for the TTA, and that was aligned with his OG, Michael Fain. All right? That's what happened. He did the right thing. Controversial. Come on. Why are you stirring up stuff? You see, this is what you do, Ray. You keep stirring up stuff. That's what you do best. Oh, you're looking at me? You're looking at me as if I'm the bad. Look, Harry did what was best for business, and that was me beating Jack. And now look at us. We're back in the world title picture, even though I don't know how Jack got into the world title, but yes, he's in the world title match as well, but I am back in the main event. And let alone, why are we not talking about how this is my third consecutive year headlining Rise of the Titans? Why are we not talking about that?
We were going to get to that, but I still want to discuss the controversial ending because it was controversial. But before we do that, we got the boss man, Billy Fetsky, in the chat as well. What's going on? What's going on, Billy?
Oh, yes. Hello. I hope he shows up because we haven't seen your boss around for a long time now.
Oh, no, let's not forget, he's also your boss, Michael. Let's not forget, you constantly... Then you wonder why opportunities have not been, because you continue to disrespect the boss.
Here we go. You see, I continue to disrespect the boss. You see, we're going to get back to that.
I'm just saying, but back to this, back to the, like I said, controversial ending here, because you say Jack turned his back on the TTA, but he still was doing what Harry said. He still gave him his 10%, did everything, even though so many tried to convince Jack not to. And then even a few months prior, even with everything you did, costing him an opportunity, which probably adds to why he's in this fatal four-way next Saturday. He tried to shake your hand in good sportsmanship. Did that not happen?
You see, you what did you say before? You said that people were trying to convince him not to take Harry's deal, including the 10% or whatever the crap you just said. You were the only one that said that. You were the only one that tried to convince him. Crazy. Because you even tried to do it to me. You're like, Fain, you're better than... It's on video.
Multiple times here on the podcast.
Exactly. So, first of all, it helped Jack in many ways. I mean, let's be real. If he didn't join the TTA, you think Jack would have been a champion? Let alone 2 champions? He had 2 champions, even though, I'm not going to lie, the middleweight champion at the time, we all know. No, not the middleweight. Excuse me. The light heavyweight champion. You see, I'm getting upset. You're pissing me off with this question. Light heavyweight champion, which we all know Jack is not a light heavyweight.
Yeah, we could agree on that one.
We could agree on that one. So he had his 2 belts. His 2 belts of glory, right? And then what? You think he could have done that by himself? No, he needed Harry for that. TTA was the way for him to get to the top. We all know that. And then what did he start to do? He started to get selfish. He started to get greedy. When he was going to wrestle Tony Chinney in the ladder match to get his 3rd title, he already had a spot in the Rumble. Now, as a TTA brethren, you would have thought that maybe he could have been like, hey, Fain, I'm going to take this opportunity and I'm going to get my 3rd title. Take my spot in the Rumble. Take my spot in the Rumble, you know? Let us all win. You think Jack, you think he was worrying about that? No, he didn't care. He was selfish. He was greedy. He wanted his 3rd title, and then he wanted to go on to win the Mount Olympus Rumble. And then, lucky for me, it didn't happen, him winning the world title. But imagine if he did beat Gango. And then he would have 4 belts? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That was not happening. Absolutely.
Would that not have been better for the TTA to have all the... Just say.
No, Jack would have been selfish. He would have been selfish. He would have kicked Harry to the curb. He would have been like, I never needed you in the first. When Harry made him. Harry made him. We can't pretend that he didn't. Come on, Ray. Let's be real. Be honest.
So Harry made Jack Martins because of the TTA.
Correct.
So did Harry make you?
Whoa. First of all, you see what you're doing? You're so good. No. Harry needed me because he needed the TTA to be successful. He knew he couldn't do that with Jack. Let's be real. Hold on. He needed me to make the group legit. And that's when he picked me. And what happened after that? Mount Olympus Rumble winner. Even though I had to steal a title, but I destroyed the GM at the time, Monster Mac. I had the world title ready in the palm of my hands. I had that match ready to go, but due to injury, things didn't go according to plan. Okay? Don't try to spin this, Ray. You're too good at that. I know you. I know you too well, Ray. I know you.
I'm glad Billy brought this up because I was gonna say this because if that's the case, and again, you made the TTA legitimate here. The Audacity held tag gold.
He did. They did. And I love the Audacity. I think they're one of the best teams out there right now.
Okay.
I still say
that. The greedy Jack Martins won not one but two championships. Where's your title?
As I said before, if I didn't get hurt from carrying this company all throughout last year, let's be real, right? Because their champion at the time didn't want to show up to shows. I think I would be sitting here right now with the TCW World Champion. Plain and simple. Because when there were days, what was it? Who was it? It wasn't me that decided. It was Billy. It was Mac that wanted the champion at the time to take days off and wanted me to work. And it's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. It's pathetic. So when you say, where's my goal? Trust me, it definitely would have been on my shoulders. This is the one I could have. Is that Billy? Is that Billy again? Billy. You see, this is what we talk about. He is the main reason why I'm not champion right now. This is all he wants. He never wanted me to be champion. He never wanted me to, because you mean to tell me I won the Mount Olympus Rumble last year. Mm-hmm. I had to go through hell and roadblocks just to get my opportunity at Rise of the Titans. Jack wins the Rumble. The next show, he's awarded the world title opportunity. You think that's fair? Hey, Jack didn't have to go through what I had to go through. Let's be real. Jack didn't have to go through what I had to go through.
So again, you question it, but then when again your stablemate gets an opportunity, why would you not allow him to get that opportunity in his fair share? No? Fair
share.
Just say.
You're good, Ray. You're really good.
I'm just saying.
If there was anybody that was going to bring that title to the TTA, it was going to be me.
Isn't that selfish?
Selfish. Yeah, okay. Sure, Ray. Selfish. Yeah, I wasn't even in the damn Rumble because I didn't earn my spot, which is crazy. Jack gets a title opportunity to not get one title, not two titles, but 3 titles in a ladder match, and then he still has a secured spot in the Rumble, and he could have given it to me, but I'm selfish. Okay, sure. I'll play the selfish game. Why not? Paint me as the bad guy. That's what Titan wants to do. That's all they try to do is paint me as this bad guy. When in reality, Billy, who is the true villain of this whole thing, he is a true villain. He is a true devil himself. Wow. And you over here, you're just a puppet. You're like a devout, you just love the devout. You worship the devout.
Wow. Now I'm a puppet for asking the questions that I need to ask here. That's
oh, man.
Billy isn't feeding me questions here. These are just genuine questions that, again,
Yeah, it's either Gangone or it's either freaking. Just speaking of people being selfish, people being selfish. Since you worship the devout a lot, selfish guy or not, what about your boy Fain? You think that was not selfish at all? Went against his stablemate to take the title? Like, what was that? Talk about selfish.
Well, no, that was out of our hands, and you know this.
Oh, that was out of your hands. Sure, out of your hands.
The same guy that's meddled with you, Sean Gold, decided to meddle with the devout, and that's why we get the match that happened at Insanity.
But afterwards, was that still out of your hands? I mean, I understand the match, but afterwards, Justin made a choice. A selfish choice, might I add. But don't take it from me, since I'm just the selfish guy. I'm the bad guy. Oh, the cat got your tongue, Ray. Yes, take a sip of reality. Take a sip of reality. You guys have been trying to paint me as this villain for so long, and it's so crazy to me. I'm the real hero in all of this. I've been screwed over time and time and time again. But on May 23rd, trust me, I finally fulfill the prophecy, and I become the new TCW World Champion. So I can't wait. And I can't wait to see the look on your face. Can't wait.
Let's get into that, because next Saturday it will be Devout's Titan presents Rise of the Titans, TCW's 100th event. And in the main event for that Devout TCW Heavyweight Championship, Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone defends against the real Jag Martins, TNA's own Bear Bronson, and all-in-one Michael Fain. So let's get into it, Michael. Let's get into this matchup here. Let's get into, even though, again, as you say, you've been screwed, you say everyone's against you, you're still getting to compete at TCW's 100th event. And I know somewhere in there that has to mean something, to be on the 100th event here and in the main event next Saturday.
Damn right. You're damn right. Because finally, look, Sean Gold, he screwed me over, right? He hit me with the trade. He cost me the world champion. I guess this is his apology to me. Even though I don't know why he had to include Jack. I don't know why he had to do that. I already beat Jack. Jack shouldn't be in this. And Brad Bronson, I'm not happy about that decision either. Okay? I'm not happy at all about that decision. It should have just been me versus Gango. But hey, whatever, right? But why are we not talking about how this is the third year of Michael Fain headlining Rise of the Titans? Why are we not talking about that? You see, Ray? You see, why are we not talking about that? All in one. The PFB of pro wrestling, the present, the future, and the best, all in one, Michael Fain. You see, think about it. The first time I wrestled at Rise of the Titans, it was in a steel cage match, right? Not many people were talking about the world title at the time, or the world champion. Nobody was. And then the year after that, I am headlining again, this time against the world champion. And so happy. And right time, right place, I get a Gangone. You got it. Congrats. You earned your opportunity. No, you snuck your way to an opportunity because, let's be real, I saw that battle royal. So many times. You got lucky. And you got my opportunity. Congrats. But then this year, once again, I'm at the dance. I'm fighting for that world title. Last year, it was taken from me due to injury, right? And unfortunately, I had to watch as Gangone wins the title for the second time in his career. And it you know what? Okay. This is probably the one time I'm ever going to do this. I'm going to give Anthony Gangone his flowers. I am. As much as I despise this man, because I do, I don't like this guy at all. I respect the hell out of him, though. He's, what, the second longest reigning world champion? And then now for his second term, he's about to have it for a year. On his second term as champion. Ain't that crazy? I can't. And it's sad to say because I don't want to give him this credit. But Anthony Gangone is resilient. Me being in the ring with him, I know this is a whole new level. I know he's taking it to a whole new level. This new Anthony Gangone is different. I've been in the ring with him at Worship the Devout. I gave him everything I had. I had all the help. And he's still champion. I still can't believe it. Over one mistake. And sure, I did say by any means necessary, I was going to do everything and anything in my power to become champion. And I tried. When Sean came up to me and he said, hey, I still am sorry about what happened at the Rumble. Billy bullied me into not putting you in or whatnot, right? And he said, look, let me help you become champion. And boy, he tried. And then one mistake, him hitting me with that chair, made me lose everything I worked for. So I know this is a different Anthony Gangone. I know I'm going to have to do a lot more than I thought I had to. This is a different Anthony Gangone. And trust me when I say this, Anthony, I'm going to be probably the most vile, dangerous Michael Fain I've ever been in my life. I'm going to be more calculative than I've ever been before. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, that's not going to happen. I'm going to walk in as a challenger, but best believe I will be walking out as the new TCW World Champion. I don't care who gets my way. If you think Jack is going to get in my way, you're wrong. Bear Bronson, he's big. But trust me, he doesn't have this. Gangone does have this, but I know what I have to do to take that title. I'm not going to tell you, obviously not, because you're probably just going to give him. But trust me when I say this, I will be walking away with that champion.
Okay. We will see. We will see. Because we've had this conversation before.
We did.
Every time. Every time. So we will see. We will see.
It's kind of crazy though. You know, it is kind of crazy because you ever heard of James Baldwin?
I have.
You know, his famous quote is, the most dangerous creation of any society is the man who has nothing to lose. Right? I think James Baldwin is so full of crap. You know why? Because a man with nothing to lose is reckless. But a man with everything to gain is lethal. At Rise of the Titan, this isn't just another fatal four-way. This is my redemption. This is my purpose. This is everything I fought to get back. And if you think these guys are just going to take it from me, it's not going to happen. It's not, Ray. It's not going to happen. So I don't care if there's a devout there. I don't care if you even try to get involved. You're going to have to do everything. You're going to have to do everything to keep me down. Because I'm going to keep getting back up. Trust me when I say that. I'm going to keep getting back up.
Hey, understood. Hey, you have no worry from me because I will be right at my commentary desk with Marlon. I don't know if I can say the same for Harry because I can imagine again that goes to your plan, right? any means necessary. Again, anything that could happen.
Sure. Just know that I'm just a man with many tricks, okay? And I can't wait because when Erica says, and new TCW World Champion Michael Fain, I'm going to look at you first. Mark my words, I'm going to look at you first. I'm going to raise that title high. And I'm going to say, I told you so. And I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Oh, look at Andre. Come on. Don't tell him to do that. We need the table. We need the table. Let his focus stay in the ring. Like I said, I'm going to be at the table. Let his focus stay on the Fatal 4-Way. Because he has, again, not one, not two, but three opponents in there. So let his focus stay there.
Look, and the crazy thing about it is that I just know this. Ray, think about it, man. How long have I been at this for? How long have I been at this? A little bit over a year now, right? Almost 2 years. Ray, everything that I have done to get me to this point, if I lose this match, what was it all for? Think about it. Because it's this very building that we're going to be at on May 23rd is where I punched Billy Fetsky. I punched Billy Fetsky in the face in this very building. And that was just to get a shot at the TCW World Champion. Think about it. So, if I did all that, and on the 23rd, I walk away with nothing, what was it all for? So when I tell you, Ray, losing is not an option, losing is not an option. I will be walking away with that champion.
I was going to ask for you now because you put it out there. I know you say it's not an option, but what does that look like for Michael Fain? Have you planned what that looks like? Has Harry planned? Because no pun intended, he has gone all in or nothing on Michael Fain here. He put all his chips into this right here. So what happens if he bet on the wrong horse, if you will? What if that happens next week? Because you both have that 25% chance. As much as you could possibly walk away the new champion, so could Jack, so could Bear in his debut here at Titan.
See, you're good, Ray. You're really good. I was so close to. You're really good. I'm not thinking about that because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I will be walking out the new TCW World Champion. And I don't care how many members of the Devout that I have to fight off. I don't care if Billy, and hopefully, if Billy does show up, hopefully he doesn't get involved because I promise him what I did to him last year will be nothing to what I'm going to do to him again if he gets involved in this match and screws me over.
See,
it's not gonna happen.
See, I'm going to ask this, and again, warning to anyone listening, because I feel like this is not going to go the best way, but I have to ask it because, again, throughout this conversation, it's always someone else's fault. It's always CCW management. Now it's the Devout. It's always been Billy. It was Jack. But again, I have to say, this isn't your first time finally getting an opportunity, as you say. What's different with Michael Fain this time around that, as Gangone has put it at one point, isn't going to fail you this time? How are you so sure? Because we had this conversation before Worship the Devout. And you almost guaranteed it that you were walking away champion. And again, now the blame was on Sean for this one.
It was.
So Saturday, 23rd of May, Rise of the Titans, a year, like you said, that you almost had that opportunity. A year when Dr. Sleep might have put you to sleep. What is different going into next Saturday? That Michael Fain can guarantee walking away champion. Not Harry, not the TTA, not anyone else's involvement, but Michael Fain.
All right, you're really good, man. I had one hiccup. That was trusting Sean. I know I could have beaten Gangone. I know I can beat Anthony Gangone. I already know I can beat Jack. Bear Bronson, he's a big guy. And I know I'll get past him somehow, some way. But Gangone, that guy's operating on a different level. What's going to be different? You're just going to have to find out on May 23rd. You see, you think I'm going to give you these answers? That would just give it away. You got to see the show. You got to see what's going to be different. I know I'm going to beat Gangone. I know I'm going to beat Jack. I know I'm going to beat Bear Bronson. You see, this is what you do. You try to take me off my feet. I am going to win that champion by any means necessary. I understand. I get it. Sean was the blame from the last time, right? And then, hold on. Since you want to keep saying that I'm blaming everybody, because it was everybody's fault. You were there. Why are you acting as if it was nobody else's fault? Why is it that I had to fight, scratch, claw for my opportunity at the TCW World Champion last year, where I could have been given that opportunity at Monsoon? Why is that? Why is that? So don't come at me and say I'm blaming everybody else for my problems. No. Everybody was at fault. But this time, I will say this. Obviously, if I don't come out as champion, sure, there's going to be a lot of things I have to think about. What does the future of Michael Fain look like? I don't even know that answer yet. But I'm not even thinking about it because I only have one goal in mind, and that is to become the world champion. Ray, I need that world champion. I don't want it. I need it. I never needed anything in my life until that world champion. I have fought for this title for too long. It has slipped out of my fingers for so long. I'm not letting it happen for a second time. I will not let it happen for the second time. I can't. I just can't. So that's the difference. That's the difference. All right? It's a man that's that is desperate. That is a man that is willing to go through everything to get that championship.
That's all we wanted to know. Again, I want to pull this out of you because we've had this conversation before, and I've told you. I've never said a bad thing about you. I've just said the way you've gone about things, I can't agree with.
But the way Anthony Gangone went about things, you agree with that? Because last time you talk about me putting my hands on Billy. Gangone did the same thing. Am I right? And then look what happened.
If we want to go there.
Oh, see,
sure.
we don't want to talk about that.
No. It's okay. It's okay. We'll go there because yes, has Gangone done certain things to others that might not be the best? Sure. But when Gangone got opportunities, he didn't miss. Who became TCW heavyweight champion a year ago when his opportunity, where he had to win not one but two matches that night to walk away your only two-time TCW heavyweight champion. You want to talk about that?
Over the hard work that I put in.
Has he not also? You gave him the credit earlier. Has he not? Has he not defended that championship for a year now? You saw it, Insanity. You were there when you won your match. What did Anthony Gangone do in the main event that night? Not defeat Joey Janela? With no assist, there wasn't devout involvement because you like to bring in the devout. There was no belly involvement. What happened there, Michael? Because again, you like to point the fingers, you like to deflect, and you like to say everyone's against you here. But again, like I said the last time we spoke, and I'll say it again here.
So you're saying there's nobody against me, right? Why wasn't I in the Rumble?
No, I was gonna get.
Why was I not in the Rumble? Because if there was nothing against me, why wasn't I not in the Rumble? Billy knew I was coming back. Like I said, we talked on the phone. He knew I was coming back. Why wasn't I in the Rumble? Why was Jack in the Rumble? Even when he had a match, why was I not in the Rumble? Tell me.
I don't make those calls.
Oh, you don't make those calls.
I don't.
But there's nobody against me. There's nobody in Titan that's against Michael Fain. That's what we're going with here, right?
No, I was going to get to there is someone that's against you at Titan Championship Wrestling. Devouts Titan Championship Wrestling. You know who that is, Michael?
Who? Who's that?
Again, just like I told you last time, look in the mirror because the only one that's getting in your way constantly is Michael Fain. And I hope you're ready next Saturday because again, going to remain unbiased here. If you're not able to win next Saturday, I hope you're able to finally accept that you have to constantly say it's this person. You can finally admit the only one at fault here is yourself.
See, there you go, Ray. That's where you're wrong. Losing is not an option. No matter what, losing is not an option. I am not going to lose this match. I'm going to become the new TCW World Champion by any means. All right? By any means. And I understand you saw what that could look like with Sean Gold being involved, with TTA being involved. And yes, I had a freaking army behind me, and Gangone still persevered, right? You don't think I have more tricks up my sleeve, Ray? You don't think so?
Hey, again, we shall see. But I have a trick of my own. Ladies and gentlemen, the boss man himself, Billy Fetsky.
Oh, wow. Billy!
Since you're
wow. Hello. Look who's here. The guy that finally shows up once in a while. You see, I have more days than you. I actually show up to work, but yeah, sure. Why not? Hey, Billy. The guy who's
really funny, Raymond.
Since day one. What's going on,
Raymond?
What is that? What's that, boss man?
I pay him to show up. Let's get that clear. I pay yous to show up. You guys work for what I pay. So therefore, I show up when I want to.
Ooh.
Now, we get that aside. But you want to harass Raymond in regards to why you weren't in the Rumble. And we've had this conversation before. I knew you were coming back, but the Rumble was already booked. It was already stacked. There was no more addition to the Rumble. You just don't come off of injury. You were hurt, Michael. You were hurt. And just expect to be put right into it, whether it's a match, a rumble, a four-way, a tag team, whatever you want to call it, and just expect. And it was explained to Harry. And to go back to, let's go back to this, because while you were hurt, the one who carried the TTA was Jack Martin.
Go. Here we go.
Because you did not.
Here we go.
So personal accountability, Michael. Start taking accountability. I have been through a lot of people here who won't take accountability for their own actions. And just to double down what Mr. Raymond said is that it's finger pointing everywhere else, except that, you know what? Look in the mirror, because the God's honest truth, Michael. Where do you go from here if you don't win?
You see, Billy, I'm going to win. I don't even want to talk about where that happened, because it's not going to happen.
Do you think you got that? Do you think you got what it takes to take on Anthony Gangone, who's the current TCW champion, who is on a completely different level? And then Bear Bronson, who is a monster on his own right. Whether it's deathmatch, whether it's on TV, whether it's on the indies, no matter how you slice the dice, and you got Jack Martin. And yes, you won. You won at Insanity. You did. But I also saw the show, Michael. I also saw there was an involvement elsewhere. Now, Michael, come on. Think clearly, because everything's in your head, Michael. It's in your head. It's in your head, Michael. Are you going to be able to do this? Are you going to be able to pull off against 3 without any help, Michael? Tell me, Michael, you're going to be able? Because it's not about punching me in the face. It's not about me getting involved, because I'm not. Okay? It's not about Raymond getting involved, because you got a lot of questions about people getting involved, sir. You got a lot of questions, but let me tell you something. It's here. It's here. Do you have this, Michael? Do you have this? And to double down what Raymond had said. Come on, Michael, think clearly. Okay? Anthony Gango, yeah, he attacked me as well. Okay, you're no different. All right, he did. But he seized that opportunity. Go.
See that? You asked if I had this? You asked if I had heart? You kidding me? What happened when I got hurt?
I'm asking,
Billy?
do you have the heart to get through that match? I didn't ask if you have heart. I said, do you have the heart to get through those 3 other competitors? Raymond laid it on the line. Anthony Gangone's got 25% to keep it. Bear Bronson's got 25% to win it. Jack Martin's got 25%, but so do you. So do you. Yes, this is a year in the making, Michael, and by all stretch of the imagination, you know what? I don't have any doubts. Here's the problem. You need to take time, because you only got a limited amount of time, Michael. You only got a limit. You need to look inside yourself. And I'm telling you now, you're going to be your own destruction. You're destroying yourself. And I'm just letting you know, Michael, you destroy yourself. Titan's going, regardless if it's Titan, DeVal, Raymond, everybody else, man, there'll be no finger pointing. It's going to move forward. Facts hurt. Feelings hurt. I get it. Because nobody got more destroyed in this business than me. But when it's time to realize who the hell you are and what the hell you're supposed to do and how to get through it, man, it's a pivotal moment. It's a pivotal moment. You need to be able to alter everything. It's hard, man. It's hard, Michael. Take it from me. And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You have to face reality. You have to face reality. You are walking into the lion's den with 3 other people who don't care. And let me tell you, Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone, doesn't care about no one.
You don't think I know that, Billy? You don't think I know what I'm up against?
There's a difference between knowing and understanding, Michael. There's a difference between knowing and understanding. Understand it. Look, man, anybody could wrestle. Anybody. It's learning it is the big difference. It's learning it. Anybody could drive a truck. It's learning the job. Understand it. That is the most important thing.
I understand Gangone's operating on another level. I've been in the ring with him. I gave him my best shots. I had all the help in the world. You don't think I understand that? You don't think I understand that I'm up against TNA Tag Team Champion Bear Bronson? You don't think I don't understand how dangerous that man is? And Jack Martins. I understand he's hungry. But you have to understand, Billy. I bust my ass. I didn't think I would be coming back into the ring. I thought this was done. I didn't think I was even going to get an opportunity at the TCW World Champion ever again. So understand, I lost this opportunity once. I am not losing it for the second time in my life. I am not letting that slip through my fingers. So if you think, yeah, Gangone's operating on another level, but trust me when I say this, so am I. The amount of training that I have been doing these whole weeks, you wouldn't even recognize the person that you see on this computer right now. So understand, Billy, losing is not an option for me. Winning is.
There we go. There we go. Once again, I want to remind everyone, if they haven't already, get your tickets, be there, see that monumental Fatal 4-Way Titans 100th event for that devout TCW Heavyweight Championship. Jack Martins, Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone, TNA's Bear Bronson, and all-in-one Michael Fain. We'll see.
I hope Billy I hope you make it, Billy. I really do.
You know what?
I hope you do.
Your success shouldn't be based upon my presence. Do you understand? Again, it's not about showing me, just showing every fan that's going to be there, showing every doubter that you may have had. It's about showing yourself. Okay? Because regardless if I'm there or not, I'll still be watching.
Yeah.
Okay? Right.
And you're going to watch me become the new world champion. Get ready.
That May.
Damn right. It's not going to slip through my fingers a second time. Mark my words. It's not going to slip. I'm taking it all.
You're that sure? There's no question. There'll be no finger pointing. How sure are you? Right.
Well then, on that note, everyone, we want to thank you for joining us here. Episode 387. Billy, thank you for joining us. Michael, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next Saturday at Rise of the Titans, TCW's 100th event. Don't forget to respect the craft. Peace, everybody.